Hello and welcome to the Cabinet of Creations, where you will find horror, beauty and the perfectly imperfect. I was lucky enough to be the guest artist for the Doll Artist Collective, and the title was Epic Universe. And I was very privileged because I was in this show with Podly Dolls, Skeriosities, me, and Miss Cerise Dolls. So please go and check out their entries. Start off with winter's clothes. Again, these are all done off camera because I'm normally watching movies sitting on the sofa doing these. There was a lot of beading with this, like a lot, but it's beautiful. I was even inspired to make a teeny tiny coat hanger as well, so. I also made a little cloak with a few metal embellishments for the fastenings and the little collar. Also made her some forearm cuffs because she'll be a bit cold being winter. I used nail art rhinestones for the staff. I quickly realised that I needed to stop using super glue for this because it would mist out the kind of shine on the stones, so I just used normal clear glue instead. She was out of my stock box, so I already removed her factory paint with 100% acetone. I used very fine sandpaper to sand down the body. Cut off her toes and stabbed metal into her head, and used epoxy sculpt to create these. They're not kind of horns, they're kind of twigs, like winter branches, bare winter branches. When that was dry, the next day I used matte acrylic paints. Put on a couple of different tones of the same colour, which give almost like a marbling effect. And then when that was dry, I went over with some soft pastels, again to just emphasise that sort of twig element of it. And did some body blushing, and then sprayed with Mr. Super Clear. And whilst that was drying, I got on with her hair, which was using my favourite chunky wool and simply pulling it apart. And then I stuck it on with super glue. I managed to save some of the hair from the original. It just catches the light, it's gorgeous, which I thought was very fitting for a winter doll, almost like the glints of frost that you see. I sprayed the bare face with a couple of layers of Mr. Super Clear that went in with soft pastels. I use watercolour pencils for the details, and don't forget to spray Mr. Super Clear between each finished layers of work. I also blushed, used watercolour pencils and blended on the hands as well. Earlier you would already have seen that Winter's toes were chopped off, ready for epoxy sculpt to make a nice point ready for the metal embellishment to attach to, something secure. And then I'm glossing the lips and the eyes, and I also do the nails as well. You can help out my channel a number of ways. You can obviously like and subscribe and share amongst all your fellow friends and family. Also, I've done something called buymeacoffee.com/fullcreations. I hope you like her. Here's Winter and her story. The universe is an epic 93 billion light years, and Earth is a mere speck within it. In this particular speck, since the beginning of time, there was a mother called Nature. Mother Nature had 4 daughters: spring, summer, autumn and winter. These all have an epic responsibility that everything living on Earth may depend on. Each sister reigns for about 3 months each year, and each have their own unrivalled power. Winter is the unsung hero of the sisters, and many of Earth's inhabitants hope her reign will be over quickly, and they see her as harsh and unfeeling, but this is not true. She has the most vital of roles, that is to give the strength of life to those that would be weak and otherwise die without her presence. During the stark, cold, dark days, she willingly divides all of her own power to all of nature, so as her sister Spring comes around to reign, everything already has the strength to begin to form, grow and live. This in turn also enables animals and humans to grow and thrive and form a forward path of existence. This task exhausts Winter, and by the time Spring is ready to take over to start her role, Winter takes her turn to sleep and lay dormant, so her power can replenish. After all, next year's life will depend on her. So next time you see the twinkle of frost, a bare branch, feel a cold nip in the air, know that Winter is around, and willingly appreciate her and all she endures for future life.